In the past, for many hundreds of years, the killing of animals and the hurting of living beings was promoted. But now, because of the practice of Dhamma by Samrat Ashoka, the sound of drums of war has been replaced with that of Dhamma. The king has decreed, abstain from killing animals and abstain from hurting living beings. Be courteous
It's a
to
lie.
relatives, to
It's
Brahmins.
all a lie. This Samrat of yours has killed all my family in the war. He is a hypocrite. Why is he making a show of being a pacifist when there is nothing left to conquer? Huh? Tell me!
She's going to be
She has a problem.
Relax, people. She's just a mad woman.
She went mad only after your king killed her husband and sons in the Kalinga War.
My king? Don't forget that he's your king too.
Ashok and my king.
What arrogance!
I have been to another land, and there was another official like him, reading out from a similar edict. But there he told that Ashoka killed 100,000 people here in Kalinga alone. Why are you not telling the same thing here?
He's a man butcher!
Magadh will have to pay.
Go back to Magadh!
Down with Ashok!
Butcher!
Down with Magadh!
Ashok's war killed my father too. And one day I will avenge it.
He destroyed
Should I beat them up and silence them?
Samrat would not tolerate violence, especially against his own people. His secret official is always on tour to watch out for unnecessary use of force. No, we should not harm anyone. I will just read out the edict anyway.
If the emperor wasn't so pacifist, these people wouldn't have dared utter such words.
Be courteous to relatives.
In Ashoka's own words, his war in Kalinga displaced 150,000 people, slayed 100,000, and led to the death of many times that number. Kalinga was destroyed and depopulated, and its people demoralized and depressed. It would have taken decades for Kalinga to emerge from the death, defeat, despair, and muster the will and confidence to rebuild itself. But because of one exceptional king, Kalinga was back on its feet, standing tall and marching upon its enemies much sooner.
The one who heightens the glory of the Chedi dynasty, educated in the sciences of governance, trained as crown prince for 9 years, crowned as the king at the age of 24, Arya Mahameghavahana Maharaj Shri Kharavela, the overlord of Kalinga.
This is the story of Kharvel and the story of Kalinga's reawakening.
The recent cyclones have damaged this part of the city the most. Our finance minister estimates all repairs would cost 2 lakh coins.
Amatya? But these defensive structures look unattended for ages. I don't understand. Why have we left our city vulnerable to raids and attacks?
There is nothing to raid for, Raja. Kalinga Nagari used to be a prosperous, bustling city once. Perhaps that attracted the great war of Ashoka to it. and with it, utter destruction. Most of the people died. Others left, and whoever remained have remained poor. It will take a long time for this city to recover, Raja.
But Amatya, prosperity cannot come without security. Increase the budget to 3,500,000 coins if we must. But let's repair these defenses immediately. After that, I am sure people will soon settle in the city, work here, and contribute to Kalinga Nagari's wealth. We should also build a step well for fresh water and some gardens. Yes, this should be a city that people are attracted to, and not one they flee.
Raja, I must warn you. These renovations will attract citizens, no doubt about that, but they will also attract greedy raiders. The horror of war from Magad under Ashoka is still fresh in the minds of our people. They are not ready for more violence.
The people will stand tall, proud, and confident when these structures will, Amatya. I am certain. And as for the hostile raiders, I give you my word. Not one among them shall get near our city.
In the very first year of his coronation, His Majesty repaired the gate, rampart, and the structures of the fort of Kalinga Nagari. He also built steps to the cool tanks and built gardens at the cost of 3,500,000 coins, and thus pleased all his subjects.
Just as the optimist and newly crowned Raja Kharvel vows to protect Kaling from all the threats, a mighty storm approaches it from the west. Should Kharvel have heeded the warnings of the experienced and cautious Amatya? Next episode shall answer. Glimpses is a library of animated stories bringing Indian wisdom from authentic sources to the world. Support us. We need 600 patrons to keep our 50+ animations available on YouTube for free and keep making hundreds more. Namaste.